Okay. Um, we could make this complicated, or we could make it easy. Um, and how would we make it complicated? I could identify the points that we are seeing here and here and write them out and do what we did last time, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Um, but what we're going to find out here is if we did that, making a long story short, what we would find out is, and actually we could count it. I suppose we could count it. So let's just do that so you'll see it. Um, what do we do here to our change in y? Well, to going from here to here, we don't actually increase our y direction at all. There is no increase in y. So if we said change in y over change in x, the change in our y is 0. We don't actually increase, we don't go up from this first point, to the second point. We don't increase or change our y at all. Okay. Now, what is our change in x? Well, our change in x is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And hold on a second. Sorry, I had people at the window, banging at the window. What's our change in x? Our change in x is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so we put that over 6. And what is 0 divided by 6? Well, 0 divided by 6 is 0. This has a slope of 0. And in fact, every horizontal line has a slope of 0. Let's just think about that. Always, for example, on number 25, we're going to have a 0 increase in our y. We're not going up from this point to get to the other point. We're simply going left, right. Okay. So in this particular case, and I'll just do this out of order because we're already here. If we had, if we had delta y over delta x, change in y over change in x, the change in our y is 0 over what's the change in our x? We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got a change of 5. But again, that's equal to 0. So we have a slope of 0 for all horizontal lines. Okay? And then so what's left for us to do is to figure out what happens when we have vertical lines, like number 24. So again, actually let me write it just a little lower to kind of stagger it from the other ones. Change in y over change in x. And what is our change in y? Let's count it. We go 1, 2, 3, 4 units up. Change in y is 4. And what's our change in x? Well, we're not changing x at all. To go from that point to the other point, we're not moving a single unit left or right. We're simply going up. So that's going to be a 0. Well, something you might have to learn if you don't know it now, but when in mathematics you divide by 0, they say division by 0 is undefined. We don't have a definition for what results when you divide by 0 because it's not allowed. It is one of those operations that you just can't do. It doesn't make sense. It gives you an error. It is undefined as a slope. So perfectly vertical lines will have an undefined slope. Perfectly horizontal lines, by the way, vertical is up and down. Perfectly horizontal lines will have a slope of 0 always. You don't need to calculate it. You'll just know it. And I talked about the slope in terms of how many stairs does grandma have to walk to get in the house. I'm older than you, so grandma for me is going to be pretty old. And grandma doesn't like stairs. So how many stairs? Well, if there's a slope of 0, that means grandma's got 0 stairs. That's going to be nice and easy for her to do. 0 stairs, walking on a flat floor. She can do that. She can do a slope of 0. Okay. What she can't do is walk up walls, right? Grandma's not going to be able to go up there, even if you had a ladder. So this is undefined. How many stairs? Well, that's not even something that we can have a definition for how many stairs for grandma because it's not something she'll ever be able to do. So perfectly vertical wall, that's going to be undefined. But if there are if there is no rise for the run, then that's 0. 0 stairs for grandma. She can walk that. Okay, just a little memory device. Hopefully that works for you. And you'll need to know this.